Walk up to the remains of a virus and force my hand through a crack in the armor. The info about its structure flows into my electronic sense organs. Fumble around trying to discover its battle routine. Hey, bud. Your familiar voice and a face window opens up in my vision. Displays an almost unnaturally immaculate Caucasian face. I would not call that face immaculate in any fucking conceivable way. The reappearance of an asshole from my past leaves me stupefied. You've seen all that. Yeah, I'll take him out. I don't give a fuck. Pussies, don't run away from me. Yeah, descend, bitch. God, I love initializing. Did you just high jump kick me? Ah! Come on, Shadow Gale. I gotcha. 出てこい、ジルベルト。どうせ。ジルベルト。しぶといやつ。くたばり損ないは後が苦しいだけだぞ。Because I still haven't gotten up in Shizel's guts yet. I refuse to die until then. Now, let's just take him alive. Or reduce him to an avatar. We'll have many ways to make him talk. Yeah, suck a spread bomb, bitch. Stop, Gilbert, you fucking cocksmoker. Mohawk, help a brother out. Get away from Gilbert. Get away from Gilbert.
俺が敵のサポート機を潰す。
頼むモホーク。無駄畜生、奴を殴っても離脱を止められるわけじゃないしな。そっちはどうだモホーク。
苦戦中だ。アンカーコードの課題には控えているが、向こうのサポートだけではない。
へいやー発射。
Hi, Gilbert. What? No, by initialized. You fuck. Fucking Gilbert. What'd I get? I get paid to have Gilbert as my system voice? Why in the fuck? That's actually hilarious, though. No.
しまった。勢い余ってジルベルトをやっちまったか。
いえ、生きています。シミクラムが破壊される瞬間、ログ
アンカーを展開したが、ギリギリで間に合わなかったようだ。
You did your best, Mohawk. I appreciate you.
悪運に恵まれたか。
I saw it in your Major Shizel scold me.
しくじったか。任務外の行動を許しはしたが、成果がないならば、懲罰は
Oh
覚悟して
god,
おけ。
please kick me in the balls.
いや、申し訳ありません。
いいからリアルに戻れ。分散して撤収。基地に集合だ。
やれやれ。その後は映像入りか。
安心しろ。俺も同罪。
すまんな。
Mohawk's a homie. He just nods with his usual expressionless
で
face.
も、どうして助けてくれ。
俺の掟だ。
は
あの男は
あ、まあな。
因縁？
ああ、俺の友達に手を出したのが。
そうか。ならば巻き込まれてもいい。
Yeah, you a real one, Mohawk. I appreciate you.
よくわかんない
I forget my situation, slap him on the
な。あんた
shoulder.
の映像入りだけは勘弁してもらえ。
映像はない。ただ、2、3発殴ら
Oh,
れる。
hell yes. Punch me,
あ
ma'am.
の完全擬態で。
女に殴られるのは嫌か。
It's just the exact opposite, sir. I can't wait.
そういう問題じゃないが。
よし。
Good. Mohawk forms what looks like a smile and logs out before I do. Twice, maybe thrice. Return to reality, Yonochi's still
お
talking.
帰りなさい。
どうだ、もう肝心。
いよいよこれから。
私は議会に救う。
Suddenly drops a bombshell and the crowd goes deathly quiet.
やれやれ。これで大暴動が始まるぞ。
ああ、
Grab Rain's arm and turn away from
こ
Yonochi.
のスキャンダル、彼らことアナン市長区。
Suddenly speech stops and the crowd turns completely silent.
注意。
Oh, they just fucking snipe him. Turn around and see Yonochi standing there with an empty expression. There's a hole in his forehead.
暗殺です。おそらくはレーザーでの狙撃。
Damn, that's new. The counselor collapses on stage and the crowd breaks out into loud screams and roars.
エリアニストがどっかにまだ連中が潜んでるに。
Baseless speculation starts springing up and spreading like wildfire. The mood of the crowd changes instantly. Scuffles break out all over the place. The bodyguards angrily take aim with their
行きま
guns.
しょう。ここは危険です。
CDF より警告します。直ちに解散し、この場を立ち去りなさい。現在、シティは非常警戒態勢下にあります。
VTOLs flying above us blur the warning. Sudden gunshots and uncomfortable silence both reach my ears at the same time. Finally, the street is overwhelmed by voices and footsteps. Turn around and see a horde of panicking rioters rush in our direction.
基地で落ち合いましょう。
The moment she shouted that, I was caught up in the horde. I'm caught in an endless sea of people, unable to fight back. They pushed me through the city.
レイン、こいつは
Can't see her anywhere. I only see the faces and backs of scared people. I step on something soft and makes a chill go down my spine. Falling here would mean getting trampled. I give my all to swim through the wave of people, careful not to slip and fall. Quickly break out of it and fill my lungs with fresh air. The tsunami passes, but I still see panicking people scattered about. Some are lying down on the road, too. Seems like she managed to escape. I breathe a sigh of relief, then begin to make my way there, taking care not to step on anyone along the way. I run into someone, scares me, and I quickly brace myself. Then I see who it is and lose all my words. It's Chinatsu. She's dragging a bag behind her. It's slightly open, and I see a metallic shine inside. Damn, girl, you... Honestly, I kind of expected it. That's kind of where my mind went. Like, once the ride started happening, I'm like, oh yeah, this is where we bump into Chinatsu, isn't it? That's right. And then I'm thinking like, oh, is she the one who fucking capped the politician? Was she like sitting there waiting for it to happen, and then like in the previous routes he gets his brain fried, but then in this one it didn't happen, so she ended up pulling the trigger? But wait. But wait. Isn't she with Goat? It isn't Goat with the GU? And doesn't the GU want... Oh, wait, no, they said the GU wanted him to be assassinated, right? That's what they said? The GU wanted him to be assassinated, so that would give them an excuse to move in on the city, right? Yeah, okay. Any soldier knows what that is. It's a high output laser sniper rifle. She grimaces, raises the bag, and resumes running. Before I can warn her, she runs into the horde of rioters. They slowly approach her. Chinatsu walks a few steps back and looks at me with bloodshot eyes. Can't tell if it's because she's tense and panicked or if she sees me as an enemy. No. Even so, I don't care. Need to prevent her from being ravaged by this mob. Both Chinatsu and the rioters look at me in shock. The man's faces quickly become filled with anger. The tsunami of people draws closer. I instantly remember the martial arts I learned in the military and ready myself, but... How many of them are there? Am I stupid? Just let my emotions control me and practically dug my own grave. Strangely though, I don't regret it. I just started a reckless battle to protect a friend, and it reminds me of the time I did the same in my school years. I decked the first two guys, but then was overwhelmed by countless punches. I hear Chinatsu's voice. I feel really bitter right now. When will I become strong enough to protect what's important to me? Man, my first day with Chinatsu is ruined. Damn, why does Masa look so pissed? He's the real homie, that's why. Everyone's gaze is focused on at her. She rubs her head like she's uncomfortable and looks at Nana. She forms a lonely smile and walks out through the front door. Masa and Aki run deeper into the dorm. Yeah, it's not all about the physical, bud. Suddenly I feel the smell of miso tickle my nose. 5 people. That'll be me, Masa, Aki, Nanoa, and one more. Hell yeah. Yeah, our first day wasn't all that bad. Went to catch up to Chinatsu and find her looking up at the stars on the road right before the dorm.
Oi, Chinatsu. どうしたんだ? 空なんか見上げちゃって。
なんかさ、星綺麗だから、まっすぐ帰るのもったいなくて。
Random thought that just popped into my head. But I started thinking, right? Like there's a reason why they touched on Shizel being like almost entirely a cyborg, right? Right, there's a reason they touched on that. It wasn't just to show off her immaculate body. No, there was a reason to it. They did it in a way that was comical, right? So it wouldn't be like too present in your mind. You'd be like, oh, haha, he saw her nude. And you just like forget about it. But I'm remembering like Chinatsu, they said that Chinatsu got picked up by the military, right? By the GU during Great Christmas, and then they don't know what happened after she got out of the hospital. We know that there was like a massive explosion at the party she was at, right? And she never really gave us much details. Did Chinatsu get cyborged? I don't know why that hit me now all of a sudden in a flashback that has like nothing to do with it. But like that's kind of where my brain just went. I think it was because I probably had Shizel on the brain, and then like we see a lot of Chinatsu, just like dots start connecting themselves. But did Chinatsu get cyborged? I'm starting to think that might be the case. Like, is there a reason? Because like you look at her in her flashback, right? And she's no stranger to showing off a bit of skin, right? She's got the really revealing, she's got a top that's hanging on by one button, right? The chest is fairly exposed. She's got the exposed midriffs. The like 3/4, well, no, I think it's probably a long sleeve, but she just has the sleeves rolled up. Could be a 3/4 though. Not the point. And then like, of course, like in her school uniform, right? Hella legs showing. But then you see her in her military outfit, right? And even when she takes off the cloak, because we saw that in Nano's route when she went to revisit Arvel City. Even when she's not wearing the cloak, she's like in this full bodysuit, like similar to like how a mech pilot would wear in like your like typical like mecha stuff. She got the full body suit. Is that because there's certain parts of her body that reveal the fact that she's Borged? I'm thinking. See? People are gonna give me shit for having Shizel on the brain so much. They're gonna give me shit. Like, bro, stop thinking about Shizel. There's no reason to keep thinking about Shizel. Just move on. But I'm telling you, there's a reason they showed me Shizel's immaculate body. If it wasn't so I could get up in them guts, there had to have been another reason. And honestly, they should have let me get up in them guts regardless. But there's a reason. There's a reason. I feel like that's where this is going.
飯食ってけよ。ここなら肩が凝らないだろ。
いいよ。なんか気まずくてさ。
別に千夏が気に病む必要はないだろ。
だって。
For a moment, she's about to say something, but then she drops her gaze to her toes.
ごめんな。予告通りつまらないデートになっちゃって。
とりあえず退屈なデートじゃなくなんでも。ありがとう。ある意味思い出深い初デートだったよ。
初デート？
実は私も初めてだったんだ。
そうだったのか。
A bad date is bad enough, but it also made her feel awkward. Even if I didn't intend it, I'm still feeling apologetic about it.
ほんと楽しかったよ。最後にバカが邪魔にさえ入らなければね。また気が向いたら誘ってよ。私も気が向いたら OK すっからさ。
Chinatsu smiles. The fact that she enjoyed it makes me feel fulfilled. So she had fun, huh? Then, even if it has a weird aftertaste, No, the date isn't over yet. Still going on as we speak.
なあ、時間あるか？
いいけど。
いいから来いよ。
Gently take her hand in mine. Though it perplexes her, she doesn't resist at all.
ああ、とりあえず座ってくれよ。
I never really intended to bring a girl to my room. Bit tense, I hand a neurojack over to
ジャックイ
Chinatsu.
ンして。いいから 気に入らなかったらすぐに離脱していいからさ。
仕方がないな。約束しちゃったもんね。デートしたら趣味クラムを試すって。
Misunderstanding my intention, Shinatsu inserts the neurojack. When we appear in cyberspace, our eyes grow wide.
おばさんの会社アークインダストリーのプライベートスペース。頭を下げて
おばさん？今日のおばさんってあのアークインダストリーの社長なの？
言ってなかったっけ？そうだよ。セーラおばさんって言って。
Clear sky with white clouds, the blue sea reflects the virtual sun, and so bright I have to cover my eyes. In normal cyberspaces, the time is the same as in reality, but in private spaces, people are free to set the time by themselves.
すごい！足の裏に砂のつぶつぶが感じられるよ。
With a mechanical voice, the AI starts speaking as though to respond to Chinatsu.
警告。ここはアークインダストリー所有の空間です。
リミッターが緩和されてるの
Chinatsu confirms it by pinching her cheek.
涙が出るほど痛いよ。
バカ。そんなに思いっきりつねるやつがいるかよ。
そんなことより泳ごうよ。
Overjoyed, she starts taking off her clothes.
バカ。
What the hell is she thinking? I quickly close my eyes.
大丈夫だから目を。
Nothing about this seems fine. Still, I hesitantly do as I'm told. I see her there at the shore, sticking out her tongue. Before I realized it, she was wearing a bikini.
私だってセカンドの女の子だよ。
Bright bikini suits her slim body really well. If she sees me for being enchanted by her appearance, Donachi splashes water on me.
ほら、目が瞬きしてないぞ。スケベ。
ごめん。つい見とれて。ってビキニになったのはそっち。
ほら、こうも泳いだ。
待て。俺のアイテム。
綺麗なのに泳がなきゃ海がかわいそうじゃない。
Go nude! She grabs me by the arm and drags me to the waves by force.
すごい。
Water turns to mist and drifts toward me. The passing wind is filled with the smell of salt, and the way too bright sun burns my skin. All of this is the result of unimaginable calculation processing working in the background. It's scary to even picture how great it is. It actually awes me. This is the true power of AI without limiters. As I get lost in thought, Shinatsu splashes more water on me.
私、裸で泳いでみたかったな。
Yes.
よせ。
Damn it.
冗談。こうのスケベ、目が一瞬マジだった。
What?
夏お前。
いい加減にしないと。なんなのよ。
In high spirits, Shinatsu looks as innocent as a child. Her pure smile makes my heart ache slightly. Like that, I couldn't tell what the pain actually meant. Tugged by a headache, I grab hold of my head. Surrounded by darkness, I can feel cold concrete under me. The damp air is hard on my breathing.
気がついた。
I look up and see Chinatsu look down at me with cold eyes. Oh yeah, I was attacked by rioters, passed out, and... The realization makes a dull pain attack my whole body. I twist myself and groan.
しないで。今はダーマで痛みを抑えているだけだから。
Those words make me realize that, yes, my wounded body is covered by derms.
さ
さすがに見殺しにできなくても。
そうか。
礼には及ばないよ。
My eyes get used to the darkness, and I finally see her properly. Oh, damn. She's covered in half-dried blood, so much of it you think she'd just taken a blood shower.
怪我をしているのか？まさか俺を助ける。
謝らないで。私の血じ
Yeah,
ゃ
I
ない。
didn't think it was your blood. I kind of figured you started fucking people up as soon as you saw him go down. She cuts my words short, sounding completely
あ
annoyed.
んたを救い出すには。
I don't know what it was she did, but it's clear that it wasn't very clean.
ボートにしょ。
確かにバカかもな。
変わってないね。
A dreary sigh echoes throughout the
一
tunnel.
応礼は言っておくよ。ありがとう。
それはお互い様。
We stop talking and a heavy silence overcomes us.
で、俺に聞きたいことって。
あの騒ぎはあんたらの仕業。
それは俺が聞きたいぜ。
Chinatsu's holding the laser rifle from before under her shoulder. Can't imagine how, but the hard metallic weapon is severely bent and painted in red as though dipped in blood. So she just started whacking motherfuckers with a gun, huh?
米内を狙撃したのは。
もしそうでも
はいとか言うと思う。
だったら俺
こう私も昔の親友に払って
I see a hint of pleading in her cold eyes. Ilk tells me that even if we're on good terms, she won't hesitate to torture me.
俺たちは傍観していただけだ。米内を囲む警備網のアイスを眺めていたら。
やっぱりね。あの警備では力不足。
そう言うってことは。
かもね。
That means that she definitely isn't part of a non-CDF, and I doubt she's with Dominion either.
お前らもどれくせ。
うちが軽いよこう。お互いもう学園生じゃないんだから。
それを分かった上で聞いているんだ。
だったら分かるでしょ。鈴代市に集まってる連中の目当てと言ったら。そしてもちろんこうあんただってそうなんでしょ。
ああ、もちろん仇は打ちたい。
そんなの決まってるよ。私らは裏切られたんだよ。
Our eyes are full of intense rage, bearing the color of
そう
hatred.
だって覚えてるでしょ。あの前から先生はちょっと変だ。こうと私はそれをよく知ってたじゃない。
She's right. There's something about him, and it wasn't just on the day it happened. I'd seen strange signs before that, too. My brain is Swiss cheese right now, so I can't actually remember anything important.
まさか。
まさかなんだ。最近作戦中に神経パルス攻撃を受けて、学園時代や過去の出来事について。
そう。
皮肉なもんさ。どうせ忘れるなら空や事件のことまですっぱり。
そうかもね。でも私たちには生き延びた者には。
Sounds like she's just trying to convince herself. I don't see a hint of her past cheerful self on her face. Just how bad did her Great Christmas have to be to turn her into this? I'm just saying, if she got caught in an explosion, lost a majority of her body, and had to get borged like Sheezel, well?
記憶を失ってるんじゃ。今は何を言っても無駄だね。早く頭を直しなくちゃ。あとは自分でなく。
With those words as their last, Shinatsu leaves the tunnel without even turning back. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Chapter 7, what you got for me?
こう
Hi. We finished another round of the newbie's impact, and as we have an after-battle chat, we're approached by someone unusual.
珍しいね。アキネがここに。
ちょっと訳あり。
Aki's looking around all restless. She's acting suspicious. Suddenly... What's Ku doing here? Carefree voice rings out throughout the structure.
空。
珍しいことが続くね。
Wait, this reaction.
いた。
やっぱり。
Suddenly, Ku, runs and jumps at me.
ちょっと空。
おい、マジ？
No way. Johnson and Masa don't know about Ku yet. I gotta act my way out of this.
こら。
はえ？
この子逃げてきちゃったのか。
ごめん。お散歩の途中に。
How does she escape? I somehow get her to let go of me, and when I do, she looks at Chinatsu with those pure eyes of hers.
なぎさちなつ。なに？ちなつ。
Ku beams, she walks up to Chinatsu and...
ちなつ。
Ecchi Chinatsu! She uses both her hands to lower her shorts.
あっちゃー。意外と変わってる。
そら、あんた私に挑戦しに来たのかい？
Bah! Ku runs to me, eyes behind my back, and sticks her tongue out toward Chinatsu.
やろう。今度はあんたのパンツ脱がしてやる。
待て。
Aki, do something. She doesn't respond to my silent plea, so I take a look at her. Oh good, she's completely confused. We can't settle this calmly. Now let's come to this. There's only one thing I can do here. Grab Ku's arm and escape the arena. Situation cooled down, so I returned to reality.
ちなつに頭叩かれた。どうして？私何もしてないのに。
何でもおごるから千夏を許せ。
And so this one incident was settled peacefully, with the only real price being the bump on Sada's head. Only went so well the other times.
目が覚めたか、注意。
What's good, Doc? I open my eyes to see a familiar ceiling and a girl staring back at me. I'm confused about where I am and what time it is. My own situation is a mystery to me. Yeah, how?
ここは
ノイ先生の診療所ですよ。
地下通路
Tunnel? Oh yeah, I got caught up in the riot. Ran into Chinatsu,
あ
then...
の後また気を失っちまっともかく
いえ、お礼ならば模倣中。
Big homie Mohawk. Fuck yeah. I look around the room and see the guy in question, folding his arms like
そう
always.
か
He nods and looks back
一
at
人
me.
で潜り込んだの。
地下道のこといや偶然出会った
My response makes him slightly raise an eyebrow.
昔の友達か。
いや会うのは久々だけど今も友達さ
At least that's what I want to believe. Even if she lost her smile, Chinatsu is still Chinatsu.
よし。
Good. I like you, Mohawk. You got great vibes. As if to console me, he slaps my shoulder.
では、食事を用意してきます。
Rain lightly bows and takes her leave.
とりあえず、怪我の方は大したことない。明日になれば起き上がって走り回れるだろう。
不幸中の幸いだ。
そりゃよかった
Aphrodisiac. Whoa! Major Shiesel? What's my punishment? A short while later, the food is done and we gather around the table.
お待たせしました。
Plates contain the usual Soylent Green.
今日はなんか妙な色が。模倣中にいただいた調味料を使ってみました。
サルサロハ。
Ooh.
それってうまいのか
赤いぞ。
It's red.
せめてうまいぞと言ってくれ。
情熱の赤だ。
It's the red.
焼け石に水だが無味無臭よりはマシかもな
The news details yesterday's events while we force down our meal.
先日の米内議員暗殺事件に関して、これに対し教会側のスポークスマンは事件との関与を否定。悪質な世論操作であると CDF を非難しております。一方、都市中流のゴートは教会拠点捜索のため CDF
ドミニオンに罪をなすりつけやがったか
Those hybrid viruses Gilbert was using could be easily mistaken for Dominions, so they're perfect for drawing attention away from the true perpetrators. What's more, Dominion are in support of AI. It only makes sense to the general public for them to be responsible for the assassination of an anti-AI supporter.
事件直後、犯人が CDF に射殺されました。元統合軍の狙撃兵で、ドミニオンの思想にかぶれた狂信者だとか。
ただ、真相は不明。
そいつもジルベルトの雇い主が用意した偽装工作かもしれない
ジルベルト
ノイは知らなくていいことだ。
Major Shiesel, punch me in the face, ma'am. I turn in the swords to the sudden voice and see Major
ロ
Shiesel.
ックぐらい下前少佐。
失礼。表の扉が開いていたので。
Her tone isn't the least bit apologetic. She walks up to me, places her hand on her sides, and looks down on
よ
me.
くぞあのボードを切り抜けたな。
当たり前だ。誰が診察したと思っている。
よし。注意。
Yep.
歯を食いしばれ。
Before she finishes talking, she raises her fist and
注意
suddenly I'm on the floor, groaning miserably.
おいおいおい少佐、怪我人に何をする。
いいですから
I unsteadily stand up and see Major Shiesel glaring right back at
貴
me.
様のおかげで有益な情報が得られた。次からは命令に従え。私が犬のクソを舐めろと言えば、這いつくばって舐めろ。片足でジルバーを踊れと言えば、踊ってみせろ。
Yes, ma'am.
よし。以後気をつけろ。
Even if they're being unreasonable, you give your higher ups a yah. That's one of the laws of the army.
ノイ。すまんが注意に話がある。
相変わらず傍若無人なやつだな。
ノイ。好奇心でトラブルに巻き込まれたいのか。
偉くなったな、少佐殿。まったく、こうなると分かっていれば、親身になって体の世話だぞ。
ノイ。
Major Shiesel's eyebrows twitch, and Noi runs out of the room like a startled rabbit.
さて、何があったか報告しろ。
いや
I send her the battle log and tell her what I went through. Of course, I even talk about the encounter with
そ
Chinatsu.
うか。渚千夏。
はい状況から見て
ゲリラかもしれんな。
No, I think she's a cyborg.
いずれにせよ、米内が何を知っていたかを把握していたのは、我々や CDF だけではなかったということだな。注意。これは教訓だ。
What,
知ら
unless
なく
in
て
that
もいい
hot
ことを
woman
知っ
like
た
to
時
hurt
は
me?
気をつけろ。立ち回り次第であっさりとこの世から消されてしまう。
いや、心得ます。
As I nod, Major Shizel places her hand on my shoulder and sends out a
病
chant.
み上がりですまんが、ドミニオンの拠点を攻撃することになる。
ドミニオンもですか？
あれからいろいろ分かっている。詳細は後ほど伝える。
いや、
早朝に基地で集合。今晩はここで休んでいろ。
And that lines up with what happened with Nanoa's routes. See, I do like that about the routes in these stories, about like how everything is happening concurrently, but it's just like with each route you see it from a different perspective. I know I mentioned that with Nanoa's route as well, but it's like, yeah, so last time we saw, the Fenrir attack on the Dominion base from like the perspective of being in the base, with, Kurihara and Nanoa there, but now we're gonna see it from the outside. She lets go of me and starts heading outside.
翔さん、せっかく久々に来たというのに。
今はいろいろ忙しい。仕事が一段落したらまた来る。
I'll come right now.
そうか、それは残念だな。君の好きなフリフリのドレスも甘いケーキも用意してあるというのに。
I mean, if she doesn't want to take up that offer.
貴様!
Major Shizel throws a chair at her, but Noe is already out the door. Next morning, I return to Fenrir's base.
よう、こう。もう体の方は大丈夫なのか？
ああ、おかげさまで問題はありません。
My joints still sting a bit, but it's not bad enough to keep me from diving and fighting on the other side.
よし、早速ブリーフィングを始める。必要となる手順が多い。みんな心して聞け。
Yes, ma'am. She sends us the data explaining the details of the mission.
今回クライアントの依頼により、
Oh,
我々
this is the
は
sex
セク
base.
サロイドを製造している NPC ブートレガーを
I was getting ahead of myself. Wait, so Fenrir ends up attacking the sex base? That is true. Like when we go in there with Rain, like they're like, oh, someone set off the alarms. Was it us? No, it wasn't us. We didn't set it off. Someone else did it. And then like something similar happens in Nanoa's route as well, but in that one we end up running into Chinatsu at some point. So we are going back to the sex base. I keep calling it the sex base, the sex club. The sex base. Okay.
このブートレガーは市議会のアナン派閥との癒着が噂されており、それゆえ海賊版 NPC は野放しにされ、クライアントに甚大な被害を与えている。
Right. I guess that makes sense. Their special NPCs that they're so proud of are being pirated to the sex club and no one's doing anything about it, so they gotta step in, take things into their own hands.
我々はブートレガーの拠点に侵入。海賊版のデータベースを破壊。
少佐、ドミニオンの拠点に赴くという本作戦とは何かつながり？
現在そのブートレガーの背後にいるのが他ならぬドミニオンなのだ。
なるほど。そりゃ
となればドミニオンとの対決は避けられない。
ことは荒立てずにと思いたいが、奴らとてバカではないからな。
極力無駄な戦闘が発生しないようにサポートとして
Hell yeah, Mohawk. Big homie.
私も最善を尽くします。
Shut up.
しかし少佐、ドミニオンの拠点をよく見つけられましたね。
これもエディの残した情報のおかげだ。セクサロイドを扱う業者がその経路の鍵を握って、よもやあんな場所に入り口が隠されている。
セクサロイドを扱う場所という。
ああ、連中は無名都市内の
Anonymous City is the internet dump located deep in the unowned non-limiter area of the net. Consists of countless structures called
愛
forums.
と快楽のフォーラムって実際はフリーセックスと露出と OG 趣味の連中のたまり場なんですよね。
おお、詳しい。
Oh, I see you're well aware, Mr. Karakura.
なぜ私を見るんですか？
すまん。
I love you, Mohawk.
それぐらいで赤面していては今回の作戦は大変なことになるぞ。今回は私とモホーク、門倉中尉とレイン少尉でペアを組み、
Damn it.
カップルに偽装し 敵の構造体に侵入する。
I don't know, Major Shiesel. I think you and I would make a decent couple. I know, Rain and Mohawk are the two supports, so it's not good to not pair them with the non-support people. But I'm just saying, if we want to make a real convincing couple, I think you and we could work something out here.
カップルに偽装ですか？
Shut up, white woman.
何か問題でも？
Yeah, there's a problem. I don't get to go with Shiesel.
しかし、あそこは露出狂。
門倉注意。これは任務だ。
I do. I'm voicing them quite loudly. I want to go with Shiesel.
不満などありません。しかし。
I glance at Rain's
構いま
face.
せん。これは任務ですから。
I mind. I don't want basic white
別に本気で露出や
woman.
ら乱行しろとは言っていない。入場ゲートのチェッカーをごまかせればいいだけだ。
Okay, but guess what? If I went with you, I could easily trick those sensors at the entrance. I'm just saying, alright? I pull up at the entrance, they're like, God damn, this man is horny.
つまり、脳内物質の分泌状況を検査される。本物の恋人だろうが、その気になってないやつはお断りというわけだ。
しかし、
偽装用の仮想薬物を配給する。あまり溺れるなよ。任務に支障が出るから。
溺れたりしません。
没入場所は市内のネットカフェを使用する。
いや、ペンリルに入隊してもやることに全く変わりはない。
お前を引っ張り込んだのは、お前がこの手の任務に慣れているのも期待しているぞ。注意。
Start of the mission draws near, and we move out into the night
考
city.
え事ですか？
まあな。
As part of Fenrir, I can't say no to this mission. Rather than assaulting Dominion's base, wouldn't it be better to find out their motives or search for remnants of Drexler?
気持ちはわかりますが、今は作戦に集中しましょう。
ああ、もちろんそうするさ。ただ気になるのは。
Stop my words mid-sentence. There's an open net cafe in front of us, and I see a familiar girl at the entrance.
疲れた。
It's Nanoa. Now I think about it, I heard that she lives here in Suzushiro, but I really didn't expect to meet her here. Maybe we should talk to... No, this is a mission. If I slip up and say something I shouldn't, I'll just make her worried. Stealthily make my way into the cafe. The establishment is dimly lit and made primarily of concrete. Coffin-like consoles are lined up all over. The sour scent assaults my nose, and I can easily tell that it's the unique stench of people who die for long periods of time without taking regular baths.
しかし、ナノハと鉢合わせなくて幸いだったのかな。
I run the console and look at the
勝
counter.
手に使わせてもらいましょう。どの道料金は自動で引き落とされますし。
We draw out a pair of consoles and open the coffin-like covers.
翔さん、こっちは指定の場所に到着しました。
いや、では現地で落ち合おう。
Ending the chant, I lie down in the console. The urethane foam lining is slightly damp. I reach out and insert the neurojack.